Did you know that nearly 70% of college students have experienced some type of public or sexual harassment in their 4 years of college? And this does not account for the off campus, the non public, and the unreported. Due to students' lack of knowledge and comfort over the subject, most students do not report their sexual harassment. And college campuses should find a better means of reporting for those victims of sexual harassment. I live and go to school at Wichita State University, where I know of the sexual harassment that goes on at the college campus. I have experienced it personally, not me, but someone I was very close to. And I volunteer at a center that helps those victims of sexual harassment. Colleges should provide victims help, safety, and support for their harassment. Today, I will be going over the horrific data and stats of sexual harassment on college campuses and looking at the proper and effective means for reporting centers on campuses. And then I will lastly talk about how it has worked on other college campuses. So first, I would like to talk about the horrific data and stats on sexual harassment on college campuses. College students do not have proper means for reporting sexual harassment, and there's too much harassment that goes on that is unreported. 10% of females are sexually harassed in their first year of college, and only 25% of that 10% actually reports it. For those of you who do not know, sexual assault can either be domestic violence, stalking, hazing, and even rape. Students do not feel comfortable talking about those things to just random people, random counselors, and so they do not report any of this because they know they're going to have to talk about that with someone. Over half of the administration surveyed felt that there was not a proper means for reporting sexual harassment, a proper means or a comfortable way to report sexual harassment. And because of those uncomfortable ways, 3/4 of college students or victims do not report. Secondly, I would like to talk about how colleges can implement a safe and anonymous way to report sexual harassment. Simply, this need could be satisfied by implementing proper and effective means for reporting. Colleges should have reporting centers, either all over campus, online, it doesn't matter. And I think that colleges should have different kinds of reporting centers. So, for example, one reporting center could be for rape victims or someone who was sexually assaulted, while another reporting center could be for those who have been stalked or just who have gone through a rough time with a relationship. And then they will be able to get the proper help and even advice from those who understand what they're going through. My personal experience with sexual harassment, those people who have been sexually harassed wish they knew that there was a safe way and a comfortable way to talk about their situation. And centers should be completely judge-free, and they should just be a listening ear, and they should have an equitable, consistent, and it should be guided by policy. Responses should be fair and equal, because responses should be fair and equal no matter what the situation is, whether you're being stalked or whether you're being raped. They should be fair and equal across the board, and this will help the increase in reporting go up. Lastly, that I will explain how this has worked on other campuses. This has worked on many different college campuses, and having something set in stone for sexual harassment will make the likeliness of students or victims of sexual assault to increase their reporting. Callisto, I'm going to have a direct quote. Callisto is it is an online reporting center, and it provides students with 3 different options. They can report their assault to their school's Title IX coordinator from the privacy of their dorm room by simply typing in what has happened to them and then this will be reported. And it can be anonymous, and it doesn't have to be, they don't have to put a name in. And then they can put a stamp on it for submission later, or they can select a third option to reveal the saved report to administrators if it matches another entry on the database. So let's say someone puts in something for one person and another person puts the same thing in, that will pop up to administrators and this person will be found. Stanford University implemented Callisto. Having efficient and non-judgmental methods for reporting harassment has benefited those students who have been affected by sexual harassment. It has provided them help, safety, and support, someone to talk to while they're experiencing this or after the fact. The University of Delaware, there was a woman who was being sexually assaulted on campus. She reported this to the university police department, and this person was then arrested. And then, like 1 week later, 5 different girls came out with the same report about the same person. And so, because of one person who felt safe and knew they had an effective means for reporting, this led to other students being able to feel comfortable and come out about their situation. In conclusion, today I have explained the horrific data on sexual harassment. I have looked over different ways and effective means for reporting sexual harassment, and then I also explained how having better means for reporting has worked on other college campuses. You never know who the next victim might be. It might be you, it might be your best friend. So having better ways and knowing those ways for reporting sexual harassment will definitely help those reports go up and help those victims who need the support to get that support and be willing to report and know that it is a comfortable atmosphere to report in.